Y'all know who y'all are. If the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't, then let that junk go over your head. But black women has done more and has been the biggest enemy of black men above anybody in history. They refuse to clean up their side of the house. Go that far. They refuse to hold themselves accountable. Think about that for a second.
All right, well, hold on. Yo, what it is, man. We back at it. Another episode. Eternal K, real spicy. We about to get into another one. You know what I mean? This is with Anton. We'll go ahead and make sure you subscribe to his. He got a lot of motivating videos on there too. You know what I'm saying? Some drama. He be speaking, he be talking that shit, you know what I'm saying? But he also got some motivating stuff too, man. So go ahead and check him out. And like I said, if you are new here, subscribe to my channel. We love it. It's free. You know what I'm saying? You know, show some support. Bang on that like button. Anybody out there that's looking to collab, man, that's looking to work together, get some bread, you know what I'm saying? I'm all about it. I'm all about networking. Check out my description and you know, I got my contact information, and yeah, reach out. Drop me your link. You doing music, you want to be heard. You got talent, whether you're behind the camera, in front of the camera. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm always looking to network and see how we can work together. With that being said, man, let's jump right back into this video. Like I said, I was sent this video here to go ahead and react. I'm reacting blind. No clue. I see the title over here, you know what I'm saying? But no clue as far as what it entails. So let's jump right into it.
Want to come to the front of the congregation and have a conversation with you, understanding that there is a loaded gun under it just in case you don't answer the question correctly. Most women, and I've dealt with a lot of these single baby mamas, even the ones that are just single in general, they are drunks. They have trauma, issues, problems, trouble. They have wild things happening in their life. And this is just facts. I'm just going to keep it 100 with y'all, and then we're going to go over into the next thing. They have some wild things happening in their lives. I've seen it. I've seen women, literally, people send me screen record their Facebook post saying that, yes, I don't like Anton. I'm preparing for this dude. I can't wait for the Lapeef Network and JR to bring me up on the panel. And then I get set up, right? I go back to the tape. I hold these hoes accountable and I say, listen, somebody got the evidence. They was plotting against me. They know that I'm a good black man. I ain't never did nothing. I ain't never robbed nobody. I ain't never been to jail. I ain't never been none of the whole. I don't owe nobody nothing. And I'm coming in as a prototype of what a family in a strong black household is supposed to be. And they say that they want this, and then they hold me accountable for then holding them accountable for coming into it with disingenuous and ammunition in the rifle before I even show up on the panel. And so because it didn't go your way, and because I'm too good and I'm too smart and I'm the real Neo from the Matrix, and I'm gonna absolutely shut this shit down, so then I come in and I fuck you up on that panel. I expose you, I destroy you, and I 100% wash you in every way, shape, and form. And y'all want me to come to the front of the congregation and make y'all feel good about it as a result of it. Man, you know what I'm gonna say. I don't even want to say it. You can suck
Say it.
Suck. All right, let me not do it. I'm making this difficult for my editors because they're gonna have to. I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. And this does not apply to all black women or women in general.
Of course not.
Y'all know who y'all are. If the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't, then let that junk go over your head. But here's the reality. Here's the reality. Black women has done more and has been the biggest enemy of black men above anybody in history. And that is a fact. Even to this day, they refuse to clean up their side of the house. They refuse to hold each other accountable. Listen, we ain't even got to go that far. They refuse to hold themselves accountable. Think about that for a second.
All right, well, hold on. That's interesting. There's a lot of hyperbole in that. It's got to be, right? Like, the biggest enemy. Come on, dog. Like I really, you know what I'm saying? I respect with a lot of the content that Anton be putting out. I might have to hit this whole thing, but just like that, just right there, I just gotta be objective, man. The voice of reason, you feel me? The voice of reason has to be, cause I get it, you know what I'm saying? When you hype things up and when you take extremes, I think that's how a lot of people talk now. You know what I mean? But you gotta be careful when you speaking like that. The biggest enemy? No, not by a long shot. You gotta be careful when you speak this way. But let's continue, man.
For a second, you have a bunch of baby mamas who are all toxic, and the result of their life is not a reflection of the things that they talking about on the internet, coming together to form like Voltron, and then to continue to push this feminist narrative and agenda. It doesn't matter if they say that they not feminist or anything like that. We don't go by what you say. We go by the fruits of what it is that you produce. If everything that comes off of your tree is toxic and all of the things that you represent is toxic, what are we left to then say? What conclusion are we supposed to draw as a result of it? If every ideology and every way in which you live your life is a reflection of feminist ideology, what conclusion are we supposed to draw from that? Why would I ever tell a man, and you got these sad simp suckers that's out here, and y'all are quite possibly even worse than the women, because you see some titties and some pussy, you unable to...
Oh, yeah. The simps been destroying the game. You know what I mean? They, you don't have no standards. You out here just willing and nilling it, giving up all your hard earned just to get a little slippage or something. You know what I mean? Not even a little bit, just a little touch, just a little taste, just come on, man. You know, but yeah, they've been messing the game up.
Why would I ever tell my guys to go and lay a hand on you? Why would I'm gonna tell my dudes to have dick discipline. I'm gonna tell them to stay out of your face. I'm gonna tell them to avoid you like the plague. You know why? Because
I mean, you should do that anyway. Dick discipline and all that. Just having, you know, control over yourself and having standards and not just trying to bang everything that moves. Yeah, that's regardless. That's regardless of what women are doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just obvious, right? Anybody that's out here worth a salt, you out there going to get it. You out here making your moves. You know what I mean? You out here living your life and you picking and choosing the same. You know what I mean? You're picking and choosing how you need to pick and choose based off the values and the women that you see, quality women that you see. And you're not just out here giving dang-a-lang to everybody. And believe me, I'm going to get on the fellas too, man. We going to have to definitely control what we can control. And there's a lot of shit we got to do to get our shit in order. I'm just saying, in general, you know what I mean? You want to be disciplined. You don't want to be out here just running these streets. And that's how you got kids here. That's how you know what I'm saying? You got multiple women here. It's just drama, and it's just wasting energy. You know what I mean? Especially if you ain't got your shit right. Living on somebody's couch, and you out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to juggle two women's couch. You know what I mean? So you can stay this broad on Tuesday and Thursday, and stay with this other broad on, you know what I'm saying, Saturday and Sunday. Sleep in your car the rest of the night. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wild out here. I mean, we ain't gotta get anecdotal. We ain't gotta get to each little situation, but I'm just saying, have some discipline, fellas.
See, when they say what are women supposed to bring to the table, The first thing that they need to bring to the table is a clean slate and accountability of themselves. This is the part of the conversation that's missing.
True.
Let me just cook for 1 second.
True.
The first thing that women are supposed to bring to the table is truth, honesty, real accountability, and responsibility of how they live their life. If you can't even come to the conclusion and be honest with who you are, honesty with who you are before you even come to the table, before you walk up and you sit at the table. I don't want to hear that bullshit saying, well, we are the table, or I can make another you. You made enough yous, and all of the motherfuckers is going to grow up and they're going to...
You need another man to make another you. You know what I mean? I be hearing that too. Again, humility, baby.
Why should we listen to you when everything that you represent is the worst of us? From the very beginning, I associate the name Eve with evil. They say that that ain't what it was. I think we abbreviated it. I associate the name Eve with evil. I think that they removed the L and the I and they replaced it with an E in order to try to make the story a little bit better so that more women could purchase the book. From the very first story, she got him kicked out of the garden. It was an oasis. They can name any animal. They was out there floating. His cock was out. He was rocking out with his cock out. He was chilling. He ain't have to worry about no termites biting his penis. He ain't have to worry about nothing. He was running through and doing what he had to do and taking care of business, and he was chilling. And what did she do? She went to the hotel room with the serpent. And what came out of that? Evil. Now your sons is killing each other. They not their brother's keeper anymore. One of them get feminine and in their feelings, and come on, man. Jamal Park says, God's intention for woman was not to be evil, it was to be our helper. And that's where you're wrong. Her intention wasn't to be our helper. Her intention was to be our follower. She was supposed to be under us. She was supposed to be... I really want to get into this conversation.
Yeah, what we talking about, bro?
Y'all really want to get into this conversation?
Please do, because I need to follow what you on. Let's go.
The dude did nothing wrong. We're not gonna hold Adam accountable here. She went, got deceived, and then she came back and she deceived him. She went, got deceived. Listen, let me tell you something.
I got that part.
A long time ago, I had the conversation with my chick, and I set the precedent early. And I tell guys this all the time, and I say, how you start off is how you're going to wind up continuing. Okay?
That's true.
I'm going to bring it down from a C student's perspective, and I'm going to bring you back to the front of the conversation.
That's usually true. Right?
I told Rita, I said, listen, I don't care. I'm not going to be sitting here having a conversation with you about whether or not you did something you wasn't supposed to do, or even if I have to question you did something you're supposed to do. We shun the appearance of evil. It is in the word. I'm not going to be sitting here trying to figure out whether or not you got male friends. I'm not even going to tell you to leave your male friends. This is before we got married. I don't even want to know if you got any male friends. If I have to sit here and tell her to leave her male friends alone, then that's a problem. So either you're going to do it the right way from the beginning to where I don't even have to sit here and have this conversation with you in the first place, or we can be done with this right now. See, I train my chick, and this is why they call me a groom. When you at the altar, you the groom. So you set the record straight and you set the precedent very early. She's not sitting here talking and having conversations with people that she ain't supposed. Listen, even if we at the meetup and it be people that be wanting to take pictures with us and they want to take pictures with her, and she be eyeing that junk. She be weary. She be like, wait a minute. I don't even know if I want to take a solo picture. All right, this kind of seemed like she give me the eye, and I give her the thumbs up, and then she go ahead and take the picture with the people. she very, very, very leery of who it is that she's surrounding herself by, because she don't even want to give the perception. She don't even want to give the appearance. She don't even want to entertain a conversation that is not going to be best for her. For what? What would it turn into? What would it turn into? Why is Eve even over there having a conversation with somebody that she's supposed to be having a conversation with a person in the first place? With a dude that's, what you talking to him for? Yo chick, listen. Yo chick start coming in with new ideas that just sound wild. It ain't nothing like what it was that y'all been doing over the last few years. Just pay attention to a little bit. She's starting to dress up a little bit more. Every single day she got a new lipstick. She got new perfume as she going to work every day. Pay attention to her. Just pay attention. It's the signs is there.
I see. I never really had that issue, man. Never really had that problem, bro. Never had a problem if my girl had a friend that was a guy. I mean, it's only really a male or a female in life. They can have a female friend, and that female friend could put obstacles or, be a negative influence on that woman. So, and a man could be a positive influence. I'm all about influence. And so I think one thing he was saying that I agree with was, I'm not necessarily saying grooming, but you are, as a man, your purpose is evident, right? And you gotta have standards, right? And I think certain principles, right, and certain things that you stand for, you can put that forth and you can communicate that to a woman, right? And I think they respect that. I think part of that, though, is giving them, I prefer, this is me, right? My thing is, I'd rather entrust a person and see what they're going to do with that trust. I like to feel like I'm a good judge of character. And that I could, and I'm a chess player. So I can see certain different moves. Like he was saying, okay, if they do this, they doing that. All right, well, but I tend to see if that happens or not. I go about dealing with her the way I want to be dealt with, right? Which is, in a good light, positive, and saying, hey, you know what, I can trust you. I really care about my girl's safety, right? Like if I'm with a person in a relationship, I care about her safety and make sure she's good, more than anything. And then, let her understand, especially if she doesn't already know, because everybody has different levels of experience, but that not everybody's out for your best interest, and woo-de-woo-de-woo, and how to navigate, right? Give her some tools, and in addition to what she's already learned, if she has brothers or a father that's taught her. But I could also teach her, right, and show her what I've learned, share some things that could help her navigate in a world where it's male driven, male dominated, especially if she has a job or she's working in different industries. So she got to know how to navigate and know how to deal with guys that flirt and stuff like that. I'm not gonna get jealous of that, though. Like I said, it takes way too much energy, and it just is counterproductive. It's just almost like before it happens, now I'm at odds with somebody that I'm supposed to trust. The bottom line is, we lay down the ground rules. I guess, make a long story short, we lay down the ground rules, and then we trust each other that we're gonna adhere to those ground rules. And until someone breaks it, you go about your business, and you do the best thing, and you put your best foot forward to try to be as faithful as you can. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I've had several homegirls throughout my time, and they were good looking women. And I feel like, I wouldn't want my girl to be, distrust, like she didn't trust me. She had a distrust for me to where she couldn't feel like I could go out, spend time with them, and not cheat, you know what I'm saying, and not have sexual relations with them, like purely platonic. And I mean, like, not on no simp stuff. I mean, like, really, we cool, we can hang out, we can shoot pool, we can whatever, right? Grab a drink, and be like homegirls. homegirl, homeboy, like, no problem with that. Like I said, it's only a male and female in life. So you gotta get over the fact that, oh, cause she's fine or this and that. Like, some women you just don't, like, I don't have to, like I said, it's part of the discipline that you gotta have as a man too, to be able to be in a room full of hot women and not think about, yeah, I'm a man, so of course I'm gonna be like, okay, it's attractive and she's hot, this whoop whoop whoop. But I mean, that don't mean I gotta make that move. I could take that energy back to my relationship. You know what I mean? So I like Anton. I like a lot of the content he's putting out. But right now, I don't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like just off the premise of, again, yeah, some women could be just like some men could be, could take advantage of your trust, and they could be like sleeping with the enemy types. You got to be able to identify those people. No different than if I'm meeting a dude and we supposed to be cool, we supposed to be business people or whatever, and I gotta have that trust that he's gonna do what he say he's gonna do. I obviously have my different indicators and things that I look out for to keep people honest. But beyond that, okay, let's see what he do. And as long as he does what he's supposed to do, I'm going forward like that's what it is. You know what I mean? I'm going forward until that's the case, and I make sure I mitigate any issues. I make sure I got contingency plans for any situations that arise. But other than that, we going for a full bore, part of a team, doing what we got to do, because nobody's perfect. But you know what I'm saying? We just move forward, and so I feel like the distrust from both the female and the male end is just like from the husband and wife or whatever relationship dynamic. I feel like that's what it's built off of. Like, that foundation is part of that trust. Like, you got to be able to go to sleep with this person in the bed with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you don't even trust that they could go and speak to a man without having sex with him or without joining forces with them against you, like, then what's the point of getting in a relationship? And so that's a hell of a way to live, if you ask me. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. If you want to look at the whole video, check him out. You know what I'm saying? The link is in the description, and you could also see the title on the video real quick. But if you can't, like I said, I got all that repeated in the description. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. That's just my opinion. And I understand people getting frustrated. It is crazy, like this little war going on. But I feel like you got to be careful how you speak. I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of truth was said. There's a lot of things that women are doing that they got to be accountable for. And we got to have to up the standards as men. But I feel like, the whole black women are the biggest enemy of black men. That's I don't know about that, bro. I totally disagree. Unless he breaks down specifically what he's saying, I just, it doesn't come to mind. They don't come to mind when I'm talking about enemy. Like I said, we're talking about really things that align with women in general, not even just black women. But let me know what you think. Like I said, the comments, hit them comments hard. Bang on that like button, though. Bang on that like button, crazy. And subscribe. If you're new here, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. And like that, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. Easy now. We out.